I just want to welcome everyone. Again, I'm Gina Correa with 16500, and I want to thank you for joining our Lights On at 3. So if you might have a couple minutes to grab a snack, get a drink, and today's topic that we're going to be discussing is quiet by design with a focus on light, ceiling, and walls. And our guests that we have with us today are two of our industry leaders who share real-world innovations and that you can use right away. And first off, we're going to have Joey. Oh my gosh, I don't want to ruin your name, but Basile, but I probably pronounced it wrong, but he's the Director of Business Development for Intra Lighting. And Kit Elliott, she's going to be our second speaker. She's the Director of National Accounts with Windfall and Cambio by Windfall. So to kick it off, it's my pleasure to introduce Joey. And Joey's going to be discussing the Pyrymyd ceiling systems. And I'm just going to go ahead and hand it over to you. The floor is yours to give all the exciting news about it.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. My name is Joey Basile. I handle North America for Intra Lighting. So you guys have probably seen me bouncing around from time to time. Today I want to talk to you about a product called Pyrymyd. This is a product that has really changed the game for us. It's opened a tremendous amount of doors because of its uniqueness. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen right now with you guys.
Hey, I'm sorry, this is Gina. Before we get started, just a quick housekeeping. So if anyone has any questions, I forgot to mention, just drop it in the chat box or hold them to the end of the presentations, and then we'll open it up for everybody and answer your questions. Thank you.
Cool. All right. So here's a quick teaser video on the product. We have a fantastic marketing department. So our company's family owned. And,
no need for loud sounds to be heard.
6 years ago, and we launched
no need for bright lights to see.
2020.
No need for flashy designs to stand out.
Marketing does.
Pyrymyd brings comfort, acoustic comfort, visual comfort, aesthetic comfort from above. From the ceiling that shapes the space, creating a new standard of ambience. It doesn't descend like a beam, but settles in like a presence. Light that doesn't just illuminate a space, but transforms the way we exist within it. Pyrymyd, comfort from above.
So that's our teaser video for Pyrymyd. Really interesting product, right? So we launched this at IALD LIRC, and then we brought it into the United States not too long after that. And then from the time we launched it, it just really took off. This will be probably our #1 seller globally. So if you're working on projects around the world, please remember that we are a global company. So we're able to see projects from conception over here in the United States to completion. If it's in Dubai or if it's in France or in Italy or Australia, we have counterparts there that will make sure that those projects will go smoothly from, like I said, from conception to completion. So Pyrymyd uses recycled material. It's a PET material, so it's already recycled plastics. At the end of its life, it's 100% recyclable. We've got 2 optics for Pyrymyd, and I could show you those down here real quick. Hold on, let me get rid of this window. We have the Deco optic, which is going to give you glowing cells, and that's going to create a fun ceiling for you. The Deco optic will give you vertical illumination and give you ambient light. And then we have the LFO optic, which is a light focusing optic from Bartenbach. We're using Nichia chips in these, and this will give you a really quiet ceiling with a good amount of intensity down on the work surface. So 2 different options for styles. We also just came out with a Versa panel, which is a combination of the Deco and of the LFO, and this is an example of the panel right here. We do now have the ability to customize the panel, so you can put the lights wherever you want to and whichever type you want to add to it. So think about if you're doing branding or something, that might give you a little bit more flexibility. We have 5 standard colors, but we also have access to about 10 to 15 custom colors. So this is a ceiling system. right? It's going to be, it's going to provide you with the ceiling. It's going to provide you with acoustical comfort, and it's going to provide you with illumination. Two ways of mounting it. One is a cloud, right? So we have a 4.5-inch edge on this that can be finished in any of our 30 colors that we carry powder for. We can also do RAL colors, or you're going to do like a recess or regress into drywall, into wood, any type of ceiling it can be installed into. It's just a matter of coordinating with the installation team. Let's see, here's some examples of the standard colors. So we have amber sand, we have ivory sand, we have light gray, we have gray, and we have black. So those are your 5 standard colors. Like I said, we have 10 optional colors, but I think we're going to be coming out with a lot more colors in advance. I'm sorry, in the future. Hold on a second. Let me scroll down here. Okay, some different installations of Pyrymyd, just give you an idea what it looks like. So what's really interesting with the LFO optic, we are using, we're creating an ellipsoidal beam using a Barton-Bach optic. So we're able to get 33 and 50-degree distributions through a 9/16 aperture. Let me see if I can find an example of that. They've been changing the website around. So here we go right here. So here's what we're doing. The heat sinks are the first polycarbonate heat sinks, so they're a lot more sustainable than aluminum. They machine with a lot less energy, and they recycle with a lot less energy. They're good for low wattages. These downlights are only drawing about 1.5 to 1 3/4 watts per cell. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so that's our Pyrymyd product. I thought I was going to have a lot. I thought I was going to have a lot more to say, but I'm finding like I don't have a lot more to say. If you want to hit me up with some questions now, that's fine.
Okay. Thank you, Joey. That was awesome. It's a very unique product. Does anyone have any? Let me check the chat box here. If we have any questions. No, I don't think we
Yeah,
do.
what are the different mounting methods?
Okay,
I know you
great.
kind of touched
So
on it
you
a
can
little
either
bit.
do a cloud installation or you can do regress into the ceiling. Let me show you how this installs.
Revolution in the construction.
Bear with me for 1 second. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you don't mind lowering the audio on the video just a touch. That way we can talk over it. Thank
There
you.
we go. So it installs into a grid system that we provide. So think of it as a pendant or think of it as a recessed light when you're ordering it. When you want to design with it, send us the dimensions in nominal 2-foot increments of the system you want to build, either a rectangle, a square, or L shape. We don't have rounded components yet, but we could do we don't have curves or rounded, but we can do L's and rectangles and squares. Tell us what you want to design, and we'll do a full layout for you. We'll get you the foot candle calculations or foot candles that you need, and we'll provide it all in a single article number, which will include every bit of equipment needed to install this product. We have a lay-in version too, so if you don't want to disturb the ceiling or if you just want to replace some ceiling tiles in a conference room, you have that ability too. Excuse me, I'm losing my
Right,
voice.
so you answered the question then. You can have this installed in an existing grid.
Yes, 2x2 grid. Yep. And it comes out of the box. It's plug and play. You don't have to assemble any of the electrical components. We have dark panels that have no illumination and also utility panels. So if you want to bring sprinklers through, speakers, or you want to add some controls or sensors in the space, you have that ability to do so.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's a fun project or product. It's like I said, it's going to be our #1 seller globally by the end of this year. So we're pretty excited about that product. And then coming up, we do have some newer acoustical solutions that we're going to be delivering this year. So this one is called Dahlia. Can you guys see my screen? Because I just switched over to PDF.
We can see.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay, so this is Dahlia. This is the one I'm the most excited about.
Yes.
So different types of illumination for that. Let's see. We have dome coming out. We have ribs coming out. So you could do large linear forms with this, and just to give you an idea of the scale. That's one. And then here's another. And then, oops, where is it? Slat. Okay. So these will all be launched by the end of the year. And we will also be having probably like 6 other illuminators too launching by this year. So maybe like 12 to 13 new products we're looking at. All of our products come to UL standard, right? So we test through ETL or through MET, 7-year warranty, and our ESD is 4 to 6 weeks right now. Any other questions?
Shipping location? Where is this?
Okay, great question. So we ship everything from Nova Gorica, Slovenia. We have 3 facilities in Europe. We have a facility in Croatia. We have one in Serbia, and our main headquarters, which is in Nova Gorica, Slovenia. That's where where everything kind of starts and everything ships from. We did pick up a facility a half hour outside of Philadelphia last year, where we're stocking linear product, and we will be starting light assembly over there, that facility. Important note, while I got you here, when you're on our site, make sure you're on the US site because we are global. If you're not going to find the documentation that you're used to seeing over here in the US. And let me show you real quick while I've got 30 seconds left. To find spec sheets in Revit, it's real simple. Click on a product tile. The download button is where you're going to find all your supporting documentation. So Revit, spec sheets, installation, product presentations, 3D CAD drawings of the product. The Explore button, that's going to take you down a rabbit hole. Who designed it, what awards it's won, how we're achieving the design intention on the product will all be found behind the Explore button. And I will leave it at that.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Joey. And are there any other questions about the Pyrymyd or anything that Joey had covered?
There's a question in the comments asking about the full output.
Let's take a look. Sorry. So it says the 2x2 panel. Do you get to select which cells you want the lights?
Yeah, great question. So now you can select which cells you'd like to put the lights into.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, we're going to go. Thank you, Joey. We're going to switch over to Kit. And Kit Elliott, like I said, she is the director and she's with Cambio Wall Systems. And today she's going to be reviewing, showcasing, their acoustic installation solutions, highlighting how multiple materials can come together to deliver both beauty and function. And so with that, Kit, thank you for your patience. I'll let you take it away.
Thank you. Hello, and thank you for joining. I am Kit Elliott with Windfall Architectural Products. And yes, today we're focusing on Windfall's acoustic solutions for walls. Windfall offers products to fit within 3 different installation methods: sticks, which are linear, efficient, and permanent. Install individual wood profiles directly to the wall for a clean, timeless finish. This is best for high-end millwork aesthetic, permanent installations, and maximum material authenticity. The key benefits to stick installation: precise alignment and spacing, and seamless integration with architectural, like durable long-term solutions. Next, panels. They're fast, controlled, and scalable. Pre-finished panels mount with fixed fasteners for fast, consistent installation across large surfaces. This is best used for commercial build-outs, tight construction timelines, repeatable layouts. And the key benefits: reduced install time, factory controlled quality, and hundreds of finish and texture options. And finally, our favorite, Cambio, which is magnetic, flexible, and future-proof. A patented magnetic rail system that allows panels to be installed, removed, and reconfigured at any time. This is best for evolving spaces, tenant improvements, long-term adaptability. And the key benefits, there's no demolition for changes. There's easy panel replacement, or you can rotate very easily, and it supports a circular material reuse. Our Cambio system pre-engineered multiple material combinations for endless form and function possibilities. Windfall offers acoustic fabric, acoustic felt board, and Rainier panels and graphics. Coordinating these solutions with wood, lighting, metal, pinboard, glass marker board, and signage streamlines the sourcing task for multiple materials. Our acoustic panels can adapt to many site conditions. Notice the radius wall on this Rainier Fins panel system. It conforms well, and the outlet cutouts that are beautifully framed out on site. And the clean edge design of the felt board panels that eliminates the need for edge trim, as the Cambio rails cannot be seen. We have designed our Rainier acoustic panels to be made from the waste or rippings made from wood profiles from other projects. Paired with PET felt, our Rainier panels offer dimension, sound absorption, and design to any space. Offered in 2 sized staves, 9 felt colors, and 4 stain options. Combining the acoustic performance of Rainier panels with complementing surface materials allows us to support a turnkey space. Here you can see these two fellows having a conversation in this nook where there's a veneer, wood veneer panel system to the right, adjoining to the horizontal Rainier panel system on the left. And here, we're showing a custom Rainier panel system where we have built various width staves, and this adorns an over 4-story feature effort. Here I'm showing utility, combining the warmth of wood and acoustics with glass marker board in this conference room at Wind Design. Our rotational design offers a collection called Mod. Creating these bold visual statements with simple geometric rotational designs like arc, Brunswick, checker, chevron, and prism are painted or printed onto wood veneer, MDF, or acoustic printed fabric panels. By combining acoustic felt Cambio panels with your choice of geometric light inserts, you can add dimension, illumination, and acoustic properties to a wall design with ease. So we live in Division 9, and lighting is in 16 and 24. Windfall is able to help bridge this gap and bring all of these elements together. For example, here in this hospitality scene, you can see extrovert lighting combined with acoustic fabric panels. With over 550 finishes and multiple wood species, the system adapts as quickly as your vision evolves. To sum up some of the key points to our Cambio system with regard to acoustics in particular, large installations typically are like a cleat-based method being used, and that becomes very time intensive and labor heavy when applied across large surface areas. With Cambio, it can take a fraction of the time, and there's a lot of tolerance included, so it's the installation process is much easier. With regard to damage or replacement panels, any damage to the system can be easily manageable with replacement processes designed to be efficient and cost effective. Whether somebody wants to have an attic stock for a large, let's say it's a casino or an airport project, it's very simple for a facilities manager to swap out a panel without having to call in for special assistance. And I just mentioned the speed of installation when comparing our Cambio magnetic system to clips. The lower skill set that's required, and I know this from experience, as actually Aaron Edwards, who's on the call, he and I both installed a wall together in no time. And replacement is very simple. So sustainability for our acoustic. Our Cambio offers a half-inch airspace behind the acoustic panels, significantly increasing the sound-absorbing performance. All of our materials are compliant with the Made in America Act, and everything we make is made in Tumwater, Washington. Our fabric board comes with a 65% NRC value. Our felt board 30 to 65 NRC value. And this is depending on the installation type. The same numbers comply with Rainier panels. And this is because if we use the Cambio system, adding that airspace, you more than double your performance of your acoustic value. And our PET felt is made from 60% post-consumer recycled content. Finally, a fun recap showing just how fast and easy Cambio is to install. This installation took 30 minutes, and the panels are 9 feet tall, which is extra long. And this was installed by the designer and her partner.
So in that particular case, Kit,
Yes.
I think everyone on the call knows there's different spacing on the studs inside a wall. Does it matter whether the studs are spaced at a standard, a 12 or 18 inch or 24 inch? Does it have any impact at all?
It really doesn't. As long as you hit a few, you're in good shape. And so the rails can be adjusted. They can even be cut if you have something impeding the wall continuation. You can cut the rail, start and stop again, and you can run wires like AV wires right behind panels in between the rails. It's really very, very user friendly.
Yeah, that's really great. What's the recommended base material? Do you recommend an angle or another piece at the bottom?
So when we offer the Cambio system, it comes along with a ledger angle. It's just a little 1x1, if that big, piece of angle that mounts to the base of the floor, wherever your base of your wall is going to be. If it's above a wall base, then that is where you're going to find your level point, since your floors are not. And so that establishes your level. And we apply a paper pattern to the vertical side of the wall, allowing you to very easily line out your rails. And then the magnets are embedded in behind each panel and already spaced accordingly. The rails give you a 2-inch tolerance, so you can kind of get them level even. And it really only requires a drill motor and a rubber mallet to create your installation.
Yeah, that's great. And it's not glued to the wall, so it's easy to take from one
Indeed.
office to the next.
I was just talking to somebody today. They said they removed some Rainier panels, some wood grill panels from a wall that were glued on, and it completely tore away the drywall, whereas they would have preferred to have a rail system.
Yeah, makes sense. It's good. Are there some good examples of projects that people might know where Cambio has been used in the West Coast?
On the West Coast, their Cambio is fairly new. For those of you who are if you make it up to the Pacific Northwest and get a chance to head to Pokemon, we just completed their studio set area, and they are actually using the panels in their studio to move weekly and redesign and reconfigure their walls as their campaigns need. And then we're working on several hotels with radius walls. That's a big question for Cambio. Can it be put on a radius? Yes, it can. And this is all of our products can be applied that way, with or without Cambio. And we can just really kind of help streamline that process depending on the application. We're also working on a project in Cambridge for a healthcare science campus, and this is going to be a little more custom. They're actually creating a communicating stair, 15 flights all the way up, and we are creating bendable wood panels of white oak, curving and magnetically attaching to this steel substrate all the way up. So there's some really fun projects that are happening, and they just keep adding up, and people are more and more excited all the time. So I'm really stoked to see the market response to this system, since it is such a circular conscious effort.
Very cool.
Any other questions out there? Awesome. Yeah, thank you, Kit. That's really some beautiful installations. It's like you can remodel without having to get the walls, and and really it's awesome. Awesome. And thank you again, Joey. So I think with that, if there's no other questions, we'll go ahead and wrap up. And I want to thank everyone, especially Joey and Kit, for taking the time to be with us today, and for our clients, and for also taking the time to join us. And just to let you guys know, we're going to be taking, so July, we won't have the lights on. We'll be on vacation. It's the week of 4th of July, but we'll be back August 6th. So look out for more information to come on our next Lights On 3. And with that, again, just thanks everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. And that's it. Bye.
Thanks, Gina. Thanks,
Thank
Erin.
you.
Thank you.
Bye, Joe.
Thanks, everyone.